Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. Hey, everybody. What's up? I'm tired. Okay? Okay. Today we're going to be reading Ruth, and I got a little bit better equipment because my roommate's nice enough to let me use his stuff. So, I'm using this fancy microphone. Hopefully you can hear me better. Alrighty. Okay, let's start. Ruth, chapter 2. Now, Naomi had a relative on her husband's side, a man of standing from the clan of Elimelech, whose name was Boaz. And Ruth, the Moabite, said to Naomi, "Let me go to the fields and pick up the leftover grain behind anyone whose eyes I find favor." Naomi said to her, "Go ahead, my daughter." So she went out, entered a field, and began to glean behind the harvesters. As it turned out, she was working in a field belonging to Boaz, who was from the clan of Elimelech. Just then, Boaz arrived from Bethlehem and greeted the harvesters. "The Lord be with you." "The Lord bless you," they answered. Boaz asked the overseer of his harvesters, "Who does that young woman belong to?" The overseer replied, "She is the Moabite, who came back from Moab with Naomi. She said, 'Please let me glean and gather among the sheaves behind the harvesters.' She came into the field and has remained here from the morning till now, except for a short rest in the shelter." So Boaz said to Ruth, "My daughter, listen to me. Don't go and glean in another field, and don't go away from here. Stay here with the women who work for me. Watch the field where the men are harvesting, and follow along after the women. I have told the men not to lay a hand on you, and whenever you are thirsty, go and get a drink from the water jars the men have filled." At this, she bowed down with her face to the ground. She asked him, "Why have I found such favor in your eyes that you notice me, a foreigner?" Boaz replied, I've been told all about what you have done for your mother-in-law since the death of your husband. How you left your father and mother and your homeland and came to live with a people you do not know before. May the Lord repay you for what you have done. May you be richly rewarded by the Lord, the God of Israel, under whose wings you have come to take refuge. "May I continue to find favor in your eyes, my lord," she said. "You have put me at ease by speaking kindly to your servant, though I do not have the standing of one of your servants." At mealtime, Boaz said to her, "Come over here, have some bread and dip it in the wine vinegar." When she sat down with the harvesters, he offered her some roasted grain. She ate all she wanted and had some left over. As she got up to glean, Boaz gave orders to his men. "Let her gather among the sheaves, and don't reprimand her. Even pull out some stalks for her from the bundles and leave them for her to pick up. And don't rebuke her." So Ruth gleaned in the field until evening. Then she threshed the barley she had gathered, and it amounted to about an ephah. Dang it. It's a word. It's an IV. So Ruth gleaned in the field until evening. Then she threshed the barley she had gathered, and it amounted to about an ephah. I'll put the word under the video. On the video. She carried it back to town, and her mother-in-law saw how much she had gathered. Ruth also brought out and gave her what she had left over after she had eaten enough. Her mother-in-law asked her, "Where did you glean today? Where did you work? Blessed be the man who took notice of you." Then Ruth, her mother-in-law, about the one at whose place she had been working. "The name of the man I worked with today is Boaz," she said. "The Lord bless him," Naomi said to her daughter-in-law. "He has not stopped showing kindness to the living and the dead," she added. That man is our close relative. He is one of our guardian redeemers." Then Ruth the Moabite said, "He even said to me, 'Stay with my workers until they finish harvesting all my grain.'" Naomi said to Ruth, her daughter-in-law, "It will be good for you, my daughter, to go with the woman who worked for him, because in someone else's field you might be harmed." So Ruth stayed close to the woman of Boaz to glean until the barley and wheat harvesters were finished. And she lived with her mother-in-law. And that's the end of chapter 2. The word I was trying to say, verse 17 in the New International Version Bible, it's EPHA. I want to say Epha. If I am wrong, please tell me. I'm not good with big words, by the way, if you can tell. That's the end of chapter 2. Please say in the comments in the video, please tell me if you want me to, and like other videos, I'll go back to the first one. I'll probably redo that one. Please tell me if you want me to put the words that I'm reading, the whole chapter, if you want me to put them up in the video. Please do so. Tell me. I'm going to do Ruth chapter 3 and 4. Onward! And so on and the stuff. Okay. May the Lord be with you. These are not the droids you were looking for. Okay. I really haven't gotten anything else to do. Don't you dare mock me. If anyone out there who has a story or has a suggestion to which story they want me to read, please be short. Like, I'm only doing these short chapters on the Bible. I'll probably just do chapter by chapter. If anyone has like a short story, if they had like a fan fiction, or if they have some type of fiction that they've done before in the past, or if you're working on one and you want me to read it, I'll do it. Just long as no cuss words and sexual stuff. None of that. No. Bad. Don't you dare. Bad. Okay. And that's it. That's all I have for you. That's all I have for me. This is a mic, by the way. It's funny looking. This is my roommate's. This is all my roommate's equipment, by the way, I'm using. This is this mic. Hang on. You will hear noise. Okay. This is it looks like a pistol to me. Please tell me in the comments below. Does it look like a pistol to you? Just go. Just gonna shoot it. Noise. Okay. Alright, everybody. Thanks for watching. This is Nimrod Waffles. And I'll see y'all guys in the next video. Bye-bye.